Hey there, welcome back. You see here, we've got our loop-de-loop space machine that's gonna do something. A supervillain pewter, and a bunch of garbage-looking computers. So, hi, the Somnium files, things are gonna happen. I don't know, I'm gonna look at a lot of stuff. We'll see how this goes. There's a long table here.
This kind of furniture is often used for pile drivers in professional wrestling.
Now where on earth did you learn that?
Okay. I'm a professional wrestling fan. I can dig it. Got a binder here. Binder full of papers. Looks like the manual for the sync machine. I opened it up. It's completely packed with books. Huh. They're all homoerotic BL manga and gay romance novels. Interesting, Pewter. Interesting. Didn't need to know that, guy. Maybe don't go digging through people's stuff. Metal shelf placed along the wall. Got some CRT monitors.
Date,
CRT monitor.
Look! It's the girl from that horror movie, coming out of the well.
What the hell are you talking about?
Sure. CRT monitor. No one crawled out of it. Yet. Oh. We've got some monitors. Strange strings of characters and figures scroll across the monitor. The door to the sink room. There's nothing on the monitor. And it makes sense. That's why it's labeled monitor off, not monitor on. Just a chair. More binders. Let's not talk to anyone yet. Just kind of want to do some looking first.
Searching.
Locker.
Classic. Alternative. Progressive.
That's rock.
Locker in the corner of the room. The exit. All right. Well, not really a lot to look at here. I can look at stuff in here. Sink machine. There's an enormous machine beyond the window. It's probably, yeah, I probably clicked on like a cable or something connecting to it. This machine is known as the sink machine. Okay, don't elaborate, please. I don't need to know anything else, like what, you know. Mizuki is lying in the sink machine on the other side of the glass. Instead of talking to her, because I think that's gonna move me in there. Let's look at Pewter. That's Pewter. His real name is Amonima, but he goes by Pewter here. 36 years old, he's a member of Abyss like me. He's a genius engineer that designed the sync system and other machines. He also invented Aiba. He's her caretaker, in a way. Boss is watching Mizuki through the glass. You sure this is okay, Pewter?
She's only 12. You sure this is okay?
The machine is safe. I can guarantee that.
Brother, I don't trust nothing you're saying. When you got a freaking popped out collar like this, like, come on, dude, and you're wearing a jumpsuit?
You have nothing to worry about.
Oh, I got a lot to worry about. I have much to worry about. How's Mizuki doing?
Her vitals are stable. Her EEG is also stable. I think we can proceed.
Okay. Are you sure you want to do this, boss?
If we don't do it now, then when? This is exactly the kind of situation Abyss was founded for. Besides, if you dive into Mizuki's subconscious, you may be able to help her. Her aphonia is psychogenic. Physically, she's fine. Her injuries are mental. Which is understandable after seeing her mother like that.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty reasonable as well. I'm curious how whatever I'm gonna do is gonna help her.
You may be able to heal her, Date. You just have to sync with her.
Okay, if you say so.
You're
Clearly...
the only one who can.
Oh. Help me, Kaname Date. You're our only hope. Is there any progress on the investigation?
You're asking me that now?
You know what? That's a fair comeback.
I'm
That's
asking
reasonable.
you to sync with Mizuki because we have no progress.
Yeah, but like, what if we did though and you just didn't want to tell me?
Maybe Mizuki saw
For, like, a
something at the
joke.
scene. Maybe she went inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she isn't answering any questions. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious mind. Don't you agree?
Fair. Did you get Renju's permission?
Renju Okiura is Mizuki's legal guardian. Did you get permission from him?
I couldn't get in touch with him.
What?
Yikes.
I thought he was being questioned by a local unit.
His questioning ended around noon. He hasn't been heard from since.
Why would he?
I don't know.
So we're just gonna do this anyway? Like, what? Hello? Isn't this like, I don't know the mechanics behind what's gonna happen here, but like, obviously it's enough that I'm like asking, hey, is Mizuki okay? Or, you know, are we sure we want to do this? Like, it's probably pretty intense. Especially if I asked if we have permission from her guardian, and we don't. We don't have that. About Aiba.
Hey, Pewter? About Aiba. Could you do something about her personality?
Do something about it?
It wouldn't kill her to be more modest. Maybe a little more ladylike?
Date, that's real weird.
If you dare reprogram me, I will self-destruct in your eye socket.
Please do.
Huh. So you were listening, huh?
I'll try talking to her. She can't hear me from here. You know what? Makes sense. I'm gonna shout through the glass. Are you ready?
We are ready to begin.
Date, go to the sync room.
Got it.
Agent Date, Mizuki is reacting. Her heart rate is rising and her brainwaves are showing signs of disturbance. She may be getting nervous about the procedure.
Yeah, if I was hooked up to this thing, I'd be nervous too. Look at this monster of a machine.
Date, try to calm her down.
Whoa, okay.
How do I do that?
It's true that she can't speak to you, but she can hear you. Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss.
The sync machine. Oh, I can look around down here now. The boss is watching us through the glass. I should say something.
Why are you talking to me right now?
Alright, fair. Pewter. Pewter's watching me through the glass. I should say something.
Agent Date, please. Mizuki needs you.
Man, none of you want to chat? What the heck? I thought we were friends. I don't know if we're actually friends, but I thought we were. Not really much else. Oh, the door? Door to the control room. Past that door is actually another door that will take you to the 6th basement floor of the government building. Sync gear. Sync gear. The sinker and subject both wear the gear over their eyes during the sync. It acts as a kind of interface. Okay. The sync gear. Sync chair. The sinker's chair. The person sitting here does the syncing. We will never explain a thing ever, I guess. That's fine. Just, you know, use vague terms. Hey, Mizuki. Mizuki is lying in the chair. Or on the chair. About the sync gear.
I know it looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no pain, no side effects. When this is all over, you'll go back to your regular life like this never happened.
Not very, about Abyss.
Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I belong to a special investigation unit called Abyss. Advanced Brain Investigation Squad.
It's such a bad name. Advanced Brain
We explore the human
Investigation
mind
Squad.
with state-of-the-art technology and research.
Oh no, I cut it off! I'm so sorry.
There are a billion
Voice
kinds of
acting.
suspects and persons of interest out there. People that lie, people that don't say anything, people that have head injuries, or some that have deep mental wounds that keep them from talking. So, how do we get clues from these people? We have to get inside their heads.
Oh, this is super messed up. Hello?
The truth is in their minds. Our job is to find it.
This is incredibly messed up. So you're important in an investigation, but you don't want to give up any information? I will force my way into your brain and take it from you, thereby invading the most private sanctum you have possible, your own thoughts. I will jam my way in there and figure it out. That is terrifying. Here's the subject's chair. Person sitting here is the subject of this horrible, awful atrocity. Here's what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna be inside your head. I'll be looking for clues about the culprit.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of Mizuki's muteness and rectify it.
True.
With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further questions directly.
Yeah, like, I understand, like, oh, we're doing a good thing, we're gonna help her speak again, but this is still a terrible thing to do to anyone. This is horrifying. Alright, well.
Sinking is what we call diving into someone's subconscious mind. You sink deep down into their psyches, and you synchronize with their true selves. People like me are called sinkers. Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious which is a dreamlike state we call Somnium.
All the Somnium files, it makes sense, dude.
It's Latin for dream. There are 6 sinkers at Abyss. I'm one of them.
Who are the other 5? This is all over.
Hey, Mizuki. When this is all over, what should I say?
Ooh, and this is all over. Let's get some sushi, let's get some ramen, let's get some unagi. Let's get some of that stew you like. Okay, she's a 6th grader. But she's kind of mature for her age. This seems like the cop-out answer, because it has some of that stew you like, right? So this is like the, oh, I don't actually know what you like, but you kind of like that stew. I think this is the cowardice answer. Would a 12th grader like sushi? I mean, probably, but like, would a 12th grader like sushi more than like ramen? I don't know what unagi is, actually. I have no idea what that is. I kind of want to pick it because I don't know what it is. I'm doing it.
I remember you saying how you liked watching the eels get prepared for cooking.
What's eel?
How they pin the head to the board and the shaft is wriggling around.
Okay, this is real weird. I regret my decision immensely.
Date.
That time I honestly didn't mean it to sound dirty. Oops. I should watch my mouth around Mizuki.
Date, her heart rate is steady.
Wait, that worked? Hello? Okay.
EEG is stable.
Date, get into position. Let's begin.
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot to mention one thing. I added a new feature to the sync system.
Oh, yay.
New feature.
You'll learn more when you're synced. It's very useful.
Okay, don't tell me anything,
Sure,
I guess. Just,
got it.
You'll figure it out on your own. Why would we explain anything ever, anywhere? What is this nonsense?
Date, you ready?
Putting on my VR helmet,
Okay.
baby.
Ready anytime.
Remember, Date, you have only 6 minutes in the Somnium world.
Seems like an oddly specific
Any
number.
longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed by the subject.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
terrifying.
I know. I'll find a lead and get out in under 6 minutes.
We're counting on you.
Well then, let's begin.
I like how Pewter made sure the pen in his coat pocket was the same color as the accent green for the inside of his supervillain collar. He really put some thought into that look. That's all I want to say there. Really made sure to accessorize while also being functional. I assume he writes with that pen. He might not, but... Oh, we're back to real body Iva, I guess. You gonna dance? Is that what's gonna happen? We can start dancing again? Or is this not the time? Now's not appropriate. It's fine to dance in my dreams, but in someone else's dreams, that's absurd. That's ridiculous. That's not okay.
What was that?
Nothing.
What?
I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Okay, no, we're still gonna do goofy nonsense, even in other people's dreams. Okay.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked.
What?
Is this Bloom Park? Lightning and a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of Sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that.
That's like not really an explanation, but sure.
The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
That makes
This
sense.
could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Let's get started. Somnium scan. Activate.
Oh, here we go again. What we got, baby? Where are the mental locks? Number 1, the big cage. Makes sense. Wait, no, not the big cage. I don't know what the first one was. I thought it was the big cage. I think 2's the big cage. 3 is the column. I don't know what mental lock number 1 is. I'll find out here soon. Mizuki is mute. By healing her mental wounds, you may be able to get important info.
To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
The horses are writhing. I hate it.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Aiba, the speaker over there. It's shaking.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
Reasonable.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
There's a 6-minute time limit in Somnia. Time is expended whenever Aiba is moving or performing an action. Pay attention to the remaining time left on the upper right of the screen. Unlock all mental locks within the 360-second time limit. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, when I played this game on my own, I took my... Basically, there's not enough time to do everything. A lot of the things you interact with don't actually progress you, right? So what I would do is I would just do every single action, and if I failed, I would just start over. And eventually I would do the correct course, right? I'm not going to do that here, because we'll be here forever. So I'm going to try to get, because as I'm sure you probably remember from, like, the first episode? Yeah, the first episode, when we had that dream sequence with Date, there's some goofy shit that happens. There's some real goofy nonsense that happens. And I want to show that off. And I also want to see it again myself, because, like, there's some real funny stuff. I don't remember where they all are, but I'm going to try. All right, I'm going to do my best. So first things first, though, let's look at Shoko's photo.
An ice pick stabbed into Shoko's photograph.
So I can pull it out, or I can push it. For now, we're gonna ignore it. As you can see, time is moving. It's essentially not moving as long as I stand still. We've got a bird cage over there. I want to mess with that panda, baby. What's going on here?
The panda is in awful shape.
I'm gonna put the panda back together.
Leave it to me. I am quite skilled at this.
Uh-huh.
Or at least I thought I was.
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
All right, good use of time. good use of 35 seconds. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck on the panda pieces, baby. Is there anything over here? No. All right. I'll mess with the friggin' Shoko photo.
Shoko's photograph has an ice pick stabbed through it.
Let's pull it out.
Right. No one would want to see their mother like this.
Extend! How long are your arms,
It keeps
Aiba?
going. What is this?
Something
Things-
happened over there.
Things in Somnium don't need to make sense, man. Now the lightning strikes the telephone pole or the speaker phone, whatever. Got him, baby. Make a quick and easy lightning rod.
The pillar became a lightning rod.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it.
How are we gonna get that friggin' bird cage off, dude?
Date, we got a timing.
Excuse me?
A timey?
Time induction matter in encephalon.
We really had to pull for that last word, huh? We really wanted to call it a timey, so we went with encephalon? Really? Oh my god, the devs are pouring through the friggin' thesaurus, being like, we gotta find something with an E, man.
You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using this, you can slow down or speed up time in Somnium.
Is this another function Pewter added?
Are you... Okay, just hang out on the bench.
Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Why are you so happy
Well,
about it?
it is a dream. And because it is a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can.
So basically, yeah. So the way timies are items that affect time. You will sometimes obtain them when you perform an action. Timies only affect the time taken to perform an action. You're able to hold up to 3 timies. Picking up a timie when you already hold 3 will replace one. Timies are expended after one use, but use them as often as you can. So basically, you'll notice that I got a half here. So the next time I
Agent
interact
Dante,
with something,
you've got 5 minutes.
I can choose to either use the full amount of time that is allotted for it, or I could use that timie and it'll only cost half the amount of time. So you'll get into situations where you'll run into something and it'll be like, hey, this will take like 100 seconds. And you're like, that's ridiculous, there's no way. That's you know, almost a quarter of, well, that's more than a quarter, it's almost a third of my time. So you get something like a fourth to cut it to 25, right, to make it much more reasonable. There's gonna be a lot of these around. I'm gonna look and see, before I start moving, what all there is to interact with. There's something back there. I can mess with the gate. I don't remember doing that. What's up with the gate?
The entrance gate.
Tackle it.
Leave it to me. The gate hurts more than I do.
Doubt it.
Oh, this game's dumb. This game's real dumb, and I love it. So we got the big bird cage, a microphone, and the control room. Let's mess with the microphone.
This appears to be the microphone for the speaker.
I'm gonna shout. Give me the 1/5 timie. Yeah?
Stop it!
I told you to do that, though.
Stop it already!
Good one. Good one, kiddo.
The control room of the merry-go-round lifted out of the ground.
Just open it up.
What is your plan once I am inside?
It's fair.
It is a control room. Maybe we can do something in there.
I do not think it will be that easy.
Just try it.
Oh, hello?
I didn't expect to see this inside.
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
I see 2 bird cages.
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
Okay, shoot. I wish I had looked this up because I forgot about this until the moment it happened. This decision matters. It kind of matters. Eventually, we will... It kind of makes a branching path, but we will see the other branch. However, one of the branches makes a lot more sense if you do it first. And I think it's the photo one instead of the balloons. I want to say it's you go left first, and then you go right. I really hope that's correct. I'm going with it.
A bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside.
Shoot, I'm so sorry. I'm actually gonna Google this because it actually makes a huge difference in how things are going to make sense going forward, and I really don't want to basically have a very confusing playthrough that doesn't need to be. So give me a moment while I look this up. I'm very sorry. While on my phone, assuming I can type on my phone. The Somnium. Autocorrect does not like the word Somnium. Files. Birdcage. Which one goes to which path? Here are branches. First path, that's the easiest. Right or left? Essentially, a big major defines the arrangement. Says yeah. I think, yeah, it's the left one, I believe, is the one that... So I think I was correct. From what I read real quick there, I believe, because I didn't want to spoil myself
A
on anything
bird
I've forgotten,
cage.
but I believe
There are
this is the
ripped
one I
pieces
want.
of paper.
Well, I mean, obviously, before we do this, though, we gotta tackle it. Like, come on.
All right. How's this? It's heavy.
Sorry about that pause. I don't want it.
A bird cage.
I don't. It would basically ruin the playthrough. I feel if I went with the wrong
There
one
are
here,
ripped pieces of paper inside.
because nothing would make any sense. All right, well, lift it.
All right, leave it to me. It is heavier than it looks.
How are you able to like deadlift the cage, but you can't tackle it and move it at all? I don't get it.
Nothing happened.
All I did was move the cage.
Retry will... Oh, excuse me. Retry will allow you to return to a save point just after unlocking a mental lock. We only have 3 retries. Going back 1 lock costs 1, going back 2 costs 2, and going back 3 locks will cost all 3. You're gaining 3 retries by pressing restart from the menu or by failing to sync. This is likely your best option if time is low. So basically, if I didn't like the decision I made, or if, you know, I was like, I'm gonna run out of time, I could go back and do things quicker. You can only do it 3 times, and otherwise you have to like, so if I was like here, I could go back 1, or if I was like, say there was like 5 locks and I was on lock 4, I could go back to 2 by using 2 of my retries. However, if you use all of them and you still fail, you have to start from completely the beginning, like when we came in here. So that's what's
There are
that's
torn
saying,
pieces
basically.
of paper.
I mean, like, I want to roll him up and toss him, though. Hear me out. Let's roll him up and toss him, though. Like,
Roll them up. And
Yeet!
toss them away.
yeah!
Ow!
It's paper. How did that hurt?
Handle them a little more carefully.
There are torn pieces of
All right, that was a good one. That was a good use of time. I don't want to use my 5th. I'll use the 3rd to piece it together. Hey, kick
Leave
away
it to
is
me.
the same thing, basically.
I enjoy puzzles like this.
That was quick.
Done.
Oh,
But
it's little Mizuki with Renju and Shoko. They're at the park. It's a freaking panda ride, dude.
You were able to get out?
So the photo was the key. I remember it clearly. One day I came home to find that photo torn up in the trash can. When I asked Mizuki about it, she started to cry. I don't know why she tore up that photo, but whatever her reason, it seems like she regrets it. Since we repaired the photo in Somnium, the bird cage
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
has now been thrown
But the
off.
cage is gone. We can get to Mizuki now.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
Yeah, just like walk in there though, Iva. You're a robot.
You
You'll be
can
fine.
do it if you try a little.
See? Date gets it.
No, you can't.
All right, fine. We have to stop the spinning.
Selecting the map icon will bring up a map of the current Somnium world. See your current location, object you've investigated, and if you are lost. Yeah. Let's look at the map, actually. I don't think I ever did. Hello? I thought I hit map. I hit menu. I'm a fool. It's the other M button. So, microphone gate, yeah. Parasol. That's a thing we can look at. Let's go look at the parasol. What's going on here? Spin,
The
baby.
parasol is spinning.
Ride on top, spin more, stop. Oh, they're all so good. Right on top of it. Let's go.
Seeing something spinning like this makes me want to go for a run.
Okay.
You have the instincts of a hamster.
Let's go.
The parasol
Oh,
is
that's my
spinning.
phone. I'm very, very sorry. I'm very, very sorry. I'm gonna throw my phone away now. Get over there so you don't ruin the recording. Nothing important going on. Don't worry about it. I mean, like, let's spin it more, though.
Like this?
We're going.
Hey, the merry-go-round is... Stop it! Stop it!
That looked bad.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
The
That was
parasol.
awesome. What do you
have 3
mean?
minutes, Dante.
You have 3 minutes, Pewter. You don't know me. All right, stop the thing, I guess.
Like this.
I didn't think it would be that easy.
And now we can go talk to Mizuki.
Let's go. We have to save Mizuki.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. If you choose the correct answer as your final action, you can actually exceed the 360-second time limit. Even if it seems like you don't have a lot of time left, don't give up. You might be able to do it. Pewter sleep talking. More than 1 second? When you clear, you get a prize? No, boss. Anything but that. So yeah, basically, if you get to the last interactable in one of these, say so like, obviously when I talk to Mizuki, the thing's gonna end, right? That's the last thing I gotta do. So if I talk to Mizuki, and I only had like 1 second left, right? I could still do all the options even though they have a time limit associated with them. I could still select them and still proceed because it's the last one. However, what they were also saying is that if, say, I get to Mizuki and say the interaction with her costs 60 seconds and I have 100 seconds left, I'll get some bonus for having leftover time. Basically, you get a reward for doing it quicker. I don't know what it is because I never did that in my personal playthrough. I'd like to say I want to try and do it, but hear me out, right? It's so tempting to go talk to this merry-go-round horse.
A merry-go-round horse.
So that's what I'm gonna do. Like, I can literally talk to it. Like, come on. Come on. What are you, a monster? Talk to the horse.
Excuse me, but do you happen to know the culprit?
You talked back.
I see.
Did you learn something?
I did. Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Well,
This horse cannot speak English.
This is true. This is a good deduction. What she says is the truth.
A merry-go-round horse.
Now hear me out, though. Want to ride it or ride the horse? Stupid grin. Dumb smile.
is it fun?
Is it fun?
Does it look fun?
They look cute like that.
Oh, I see.
What on earth was this? Oh, it was cursed. Oh my lord. Alright, well, we got one more, so, yep, go ahead and spank the horse.
Yeah!
That's how you spank something, you'll punch it in the butt.
You punched it?
Nothing is happening.
Poor horse.
Yeah, poor horse, he whinnied. What do you mean nothing's happening?
It's Mizuki!
So we can hug her, slap her, make her laugh, or smile at her. I'm just gonna go ahead and be real with you. If you slap Mizuki, you're a monster, and you deserve to be locked away for a long, long time. Alright, well, I mean, I might as well use the biggest one I got, right? So, like, make time 1/7. If I remember right, only one of these actually works, but I don't remember which. I don't think it's make her laugh, so I want to try it.
I will imitate you, Date.
Oh, here we go.
Aw, little mini light bulb needs a change.
What?
Oh, good boy. Mini, mini, mini.
What?
Okay, cutie little mini light bulb. I'll turn you on. Yes, I will.
Okay, this has gotten real weird real quick.
You turned on. Good job, mini light bulb. Mini, mini, mini.
I never said that before.
The deadpan stare is so good.
No reaction.
Yeah, you
Because
probably
it doesn't make any sense.
exactly. Oh, it was worth it.
It's Mizuki.
You have less than 2 minutes.
You have less than 2 minutes, Pewter. How did it feel when someone yells at you? Did you ever think about that? All right, give her a hug. Yeah.
Mizuki.
Oh. Poor thing. Freaking footprints, though. Hello? Oh, no. It's a member of the Blue Man Group. Is that the culprit? Hello? I'm just saying, we need to bring them into question. Would they be a music? Would they be like a band? What would you call them? A performance group? Probably that. Day 2, Mizuki A acquired. Day 2, Saturday.
Are you okay?
Date.
We did it! She speaks!
Date!
No. Poor kiddo.
Looks like she can talk again.
After she had calmed down, I asked her a few questions. I asked her about last night, about the Nile message, about Ota, about Shoko. I know that after Ota ran off, something must have happened to make Mizuki want to hide. So I think I'm gonna go through this one and then we'll call the episode, just giving you a early warning.
I want to hit
Long
Date
table.
over the head with that.
What? I just saved you! Hello?
What? Where did that come from?
Mean? Many objects are scattered on the table. A binder. It's the sync manual. Can we read that? I don't know if I believe this machine. Different strings of characters and numbers can you scroll on the monitor. This monitor is turned off. Open it up. There's some indigenous jewelry from New Guinea. I think this is called Koteka. Metal shelf by the wall. CRT
Date,
monitor.
look, it's a Braun tube.
Brown tube.
I don't get that
Braun.
one.
Ferdinand Braun,
Still don't get it.
inventor of the cathode ray tube.
Oh.
I can't get my head around that one.
CRT monitor. Some people are obsessed with these. Yeah, Smash players. Weirdos. I'll go on record and say that. Door leads to the sync room. What's Peter doing? He's standing with his hands in his pockets. God, look at his cuffs. I feel like those would get in the way of anything. Like the collar, yeah, okay, that's obviously a crime, right? That's absurd. But the cuffs are just impractical. Like the collar's a bad fashion choice, but man, like trying to write something with those, that would be terrible. Why does Aiba appear in Somnium? We running.
Aiba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Aiba is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's Somnium. Part of Aiba's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of Aiba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Aiba is so dumb.
Don't call me dumb.
To be fair, I make her do all the dumb stuff because it's really funny. That's the thing. It's funny. About Aiba's appearance.
Hey, Pewter, when we were in Somnium earlier, Aiba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Aiba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
What part of that was my taste?
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
That's real weird.
Pewter, Aiba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Aiba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just A little something.
Oh.
I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
Poor Aiba. She's trying, Date. She's trying. Who do you think the suspect is?
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
Well, let's see. Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
Perhaps it was me. You got me.
What?
I'm kidding.
Oh, really? I wasn't sure you were joking earlier. About Somnium.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The syncer dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The syncer is merely the audience.
About that figure I saw.
Oh, that.
The Blue Man.
I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Is a member of the Blue Man group, I told you.
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for. Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person.
Okay, so... so what, this is like her imagining of the killer walking away from Shoko's corpse? I guess?
Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Date? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a syncer allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Peter's saying it stands in his pockets. Okay. Not really sure what to make of all of that. You can see the sync machine through the window. So, like, I've got a better grasp on how syncing works, and I think they did a good job explaining. I'm not going to just re-explain it again, because I don't know how to explain it better than that. I think they did a good job with the play analogy. However...
Hey, can I pop this cherry?
Oh, my lord.
Date, you sounded quite proud of that pun. Perhaps you'd like to repeat it?
No thanks. It's not the same as the first time.
True, it's never the same as the first time. A chair. As for the figure in Mizuki's brain, two things come to mind, because if they're just generated as like or shown as like a generic silhouette, right? Excuse me. If you don't know who they were, you haven't seen them, right? So your brain doesn't know what they look like, so it just puts like a person in there if you're not sure. Option A is this is her imagining the person leaving the crime scene after Shoko's death, which seems a little shaky. I'm not too confident in that. Option B, which has a lot more extrapolation and not as much evidence to back it up, that I think is more plausible though still, is that perhaps that person showed up like she heard someone coming after Ota ran off, and that's why she hid inside the column, right? She hid inside because someone was coming, and she heard that guy, or that person, I don't know, it could be a guy, it could be a lady. She heard that person rummaging around or something, and then walking off while she was hiding in the column. So that's why she didn't get a visual, she couldn't see what that person looks like, but knew that they were there. Which seems more reasonable, but I don't have as much evidence on that. Boss is staring at Mizuki. You got any thoughts on the suspect?
How would I know? We still don't have enough information.
Very true.
Continue your investigation, Special Agent.
About what I saw in Somnium.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember?
Oh, you got to see me tell Aiba to run on top of a parasol and ride a merry-go-round horse that isn't
We've
moving.
got it all recorded.
Oh, you recorded it? Oh no, you're gonna watch it back in 4K later.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
I mean, honestly, that is pretty cool, Pewter. You're weird, but that's pretty incredible.
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw. I wonder who that could be.
About Mizuki's muteness.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Aiba.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her.
Protect the child. Do you have any questions, boss?
Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that makes total sense, right?
So, you panicked and pulled it out.
Yeah,
And you held on to it when you hid in the column.
yeah.
Again, that makes complete sense. Do you have any questions?
Okay, just one more question. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Boss shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye,
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
and it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
So we're pretty sure that the body was brought to the scene, right? The Shoko was killed somewhere else, and then her body was brought there. The question is, was her eye taken out? Yes, her eye was taken out while she was alive. I remember that because of the Aiba's blood analysis. So there are two. The eyeball could have been either kept by the perpetrator as like some weird trophy, or it's wherever the guy took it out, right? He just left it there for whatever reason. Who knows, you know? Why did he take out Shoko's left eye before killing her? Who knows? All right. Hey, Mizuki. Mizuki is lying in the chair. She seems to be doing okay, but she's got that gloomy look in her eyes. I sympathize with her. Last night she saw her mother. Well, she saw what no kid should ever have to see. It'll take a while for her to get back to normal. Very, very true. How are you doing? Let's start with the easy questions.
I told you I'm fine. So annoying.
Wow, okay.
I annoyed you already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
Yep. You having trouble with some physics homework there, kiddo?
I see she is back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
Wow. How'd that figure I saw?
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In Somnium, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question.
Yeah, because she was in the column, so she doesn't see the silhouette, right? Or she doesn't see things the way we do in Somnium.
She does not experience somnium as you do.
She experienced it as a normal dream.
You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
Oh, you hungry, kid?
I'm fine now.
What do you mean now? Did you just eat?
But I didn't forget your promise.
I promise?
Unagi. You said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
Fair. Have a little lunch, or I don't know, is unagi a lunch or a dinner thing? I don't know. Have a little nice lunch / dinner meal thing. Who sent you the Nile message?
I can't tell you.
What?
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
Okay, well that's incredibly suspicious.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk. That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
That's weird. Don't make
It's
it
been
weird.
4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
Yikes.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
Okay, so crackpot theory, right? Here we go. Tinfoil hat time. Mizuki gets the Nile message. She goes to the crime scene with Ota. Ota runs away because he's a little loser and calls the police. I think Mizuki then hid in the column. I think my second guess about the silhouette man was correct. I think Mizuki hid inside the column because she heard someone coming. Because why was her phone wiped? Mizuki wouldn't wipe her own phone. There's like literally no reason for her to do that. So what I think happened is she probably pulled the ice pick out of Shoko's eye socket, right? Dropped her phone in the panic of seeing her dead mother at some point, either before, after, during doing that. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Hid in the column when she heard the guy coming. The guy comes up, sees the ice pick is gone, but sees Mizuki's phone, picks it up and says, "Oh my gosh, I gotta wipe this phone, because otherwise if this is recovered, they will know who sent her this Nile message." I think that's what happened. So that would mean that the silhouette man was the perpetrator. However, kind of tangentially not really related, another thing I want to talk about, that's just my current going theory. The other thing I want to talk about though is that why would Mizuki not want to tell me who sent her the message? The only reason that would make any sense to me that I can think of for that is because whoever sent her the message, she doesn't want us to know, just because either one possible option is they're threatening her, right? They're literally holding her at blackmail, essentially. They were like, hey, if you tell anyone this, I'm gonna kill your dad next or something, right? Or I'm gonna kill you next. That's one possible option. The other possible option is that, or at least I think, is that it could be that she almost doesn't want to admit that whoever sent her the message is the killer, right? Like, kind of the moment I tell you, hey, here's who sent me the message, and people start investigating that person, and it's found out that that's the killer. Like, what if the person who sent her that message is one of her close friends, right? Now, I'm not saying that it was Ota or Aset or one of them. I don't think it is. That just wouldn't make any sense. But something along with, maybe her dad. Like, maybe her dad's the one that sent her that message. And she's like, oh my god, if I accept and tell the police that this was my dad that sent me this Nile message, they're gonna investigate him, and if it's found out he's the murderer, oh my god, my dad killed my mom, that's insane. Now, that's a bit more of a stretch. I think the blackmail one is kind of more the Occam's razor look here, the simpler solution. But it's a video game, brother, and it's an anime video game, so Occam's razor doesn't apply. We take the most crazy convoluted thing we can do.
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner past the merry-go-round.
Who did you see?
I don't know. It was dark and raining.
That's fair.
They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round.
Okay, yep, so yeah.
The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
Summarize for me, kid.
Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? there might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
All right. I'll go ahead and head to Bloom Park. In case there's any cutscenes or anything, leave on a little cliffhanger, you know, a little bit of a taste. Just a smidge, or maybe there'll be nothing, I don't know. Probably gonna be nothing. 8:13 p.m. on Saturday. When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. This seems like a decision. I'm not so sure about this one. I saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. Okay, so you needed to point out where. I brought Mizuki along to help pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
All right, so this is where I'm gonna call the episode. Thank you again for watching. As usual, I am always looking for criticism and feedback, concerns, anything I can do to make the viewing experience better. If you like what I do or you like what I'm doing here, please watch my other videos. I try to make them good. I don't know how to show for myself. What do you want from me? So yeah, I'm gonna call it. Have a good one. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, and a good rest of your night, and a good rest of your next day, and the one after. And maybe we'll see you soon. I hope to see you soon. Okay, bye. Have a good one. Bye, 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 bye.